Hi there, I'm Lori from Lori Stories Crochet.
Lexi with Healex Stitchcraft.
Thanks.
Camille from Camille's
like the freaking Brady Bunch over here.
And hello to all of you that came over early.
Hello, hello.
Put the chat over here so I can see.
Quick down low on what the Stitcherhood is. If you don't know, it is us making, and my voice is questionable, so may have these ladies mostly take over the talking. So we're crocheting or knitting or whatever yarn art. Oh, sorry, my cats are getting fed. Every time. Anyway, hello, Erdy and Linda. Linda got
my rewards program. Sorry.
That's all right. Happens to me all the time. So the Stitcherhood, we're making queen size blankets because those then go into the welcome home. They go directly to the DV survivors. DV escapees. I don't know. I don't know what really overcomers, like survivors. And they had a very positive response. There are other items needed because we understand that queen size blankets are a big commitment, as I still haven't finished my first. This is part of this is the bottom third of this blanket, and I'm on to the next color. And thank you to Jennifer Redgate, who's in the chat. She sent me 3 of these, which is perfect because I'm going to need 2 per row. So thank you, Jennifer, because he can't buy this. Yeah.
This is almost finished, but
oh, nice.
I haven't done anything with it. Like, I put it in timeout because I didn't know if I should add another skein or just let it be. And
you've already been through enough with it.
I haven't made a decision. It's just been sitting here. So I figure I have a couple months to figure out what I'm going to do with it.
Yep.
Yes. So everything is still getting sent to Camille. The shelter is in Texas. It is not in Colorado where I am. I am just the sponsor for second quarter, which means I'm sponsoring the small prize or whatever prize at the end of the quarter. What's the deadline? Did we decide June 26th?
June 26th. I'll pick up from my P.O. box for the June 27th live, if that's the correct dates, right? I hope.
Yes.
Correct. And I do recommend you want it to have arrived by the morning of, so like you want your tracking to say the 25th.
Well, I don't care. I just is like, I'm going to the post office on Friday the 26th in the afternoon. If it's there, then great.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
If it's not, or if it's on the way and it's not there on that Friday, it just gets pushed to the next quarter.
In Lexi's quarter. And what else was I going to say with that? Other ways to get entries is making bath sets or spa sets or whatever you want to call them. So a set of 3 is kind of what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Hi, Mindy. So sorry I missed you. I saw you and I forgot to say hi. Yes, thank you, Mindy. This is my own design of sorts, right? It is technically my own design. It's not my own stitch, but I've never seen anybody do this stitch in the square. So thank you, Mindy. I'm very proud of it, but I made it as a shawl and I'm like, it's not supposed to be a shawl. It's supposed to be a Stitcherhood blanket. So and everybody helped me work it out. So, and I already had the greens.
I'm working on the second blanket.
Wow.
That's pretty.
Mhm.
I have not touched it, I think, since the last Stitcherhood live.
Because you've been knitting, yeah?
Oh yeah, I've been doing all kinds of stuff.
And you got a job and all the
Yep.
things. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the
Thank you,
changes.
Artie. So, yeah, I'll be the sponsor. But yes, it's not just queen size. I'm going to have Camille, if you want to address that a little bit more, like what else can people do?
Well,
to-
they really want queen size blankets, but you can do like a kitchen set or we asked for like 4. Is that right? 3? Did we
3.
say 3 or 4? We asked for at least 3 if you're going to do for it to count as an entry. Now you can send me one if you want to. I'll still donate it. But if you want it to count as an entry, then it needs to be at least 3. So it can be kitchen sets,
A substantial set.
Yes.
washcloths. But we're now we haven't done anything about this. I think we need to figure out how we want to do it, but we wanted to do the baskets and there wasn't quite enough to fill the baskets. Now, when I went into the donation place, like they had shelves full of stuff, but I was shocked at how maybe they have it held at another place, but I was shocked with how little supplies they actually had. And so, and I didn't ask, I was a little overwhelmed and, but she got very excited about the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like anything else, like you can make whatever you think that they would need. If you do, there's like certain things as far as, qualification for winning a prize from us. There's different things you can do. It's got different point systems, but as far as what you give us to take to them, queen size blankets, please. You can do some other stuff, but there's no guarantee that it's going to go to the DV survivors, whereas the blankets do. They could very well take your make and put it in their thrift shop, which that money also goes to, indirectly goes to this, I guess directly goes to the survivors. Whatever they make, they put towards the housing for these people.
And they let them shop in there with some kind of voucher too.
Right. Yes. So it could end up in their hands, but we have no control over if you give them a shawl. Are they gonna price it right and make what they should make off of it? Probably not.
Right.
So I'm missing anything? I think that's it for that. You can go on their website. It's Archway. I think it's archway.com. And
there's a couple extra letters.
Is there?
Yeah,
and donate directly that way if you would like to. Working on a queen size blanket.
Oh, nice. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, that's a great plan, Deb.
That's awesome. Yep.
I mean, theoretically, we wanted to do a basket every quarter, they want cleaning supplies and things that they would need to set up house in the basket, right? So like those sheet sets that Chef sent, those were perfect. Those pillows that Lori sent, those were perfect for that kind of thing. But I didn't make a basket up because there wasn't quite enough stuff.
Right, because we didn't have the supplemental littler, like the cleaning supplies and that sort of thing.
Right.
Yes, and the baskets do go directly to the survivor.
So whatever we were to put in the baskets would go to the survivor. I think, would they, if we put a shawl in the basket, would they take it out? I don't know. And it was kind of like, I just didn't get the feeling that it was okay for me to sit there and ask a bunch of questions. I also didn't get the feeling that the lady that took my stuff was any more than a stuff taker.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a decision maker. Yeah.
I didn't get nosy. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should go back and go into the office and, you know, ask them a bunch of questions. I don't know. But I sent 3 emails to them on 3 different occasions, and every time she answered me, we need queen blankets.
And that you had such a positive response from the person who took the blankets.
Yes.
You know that validated that same verbiage.
Right.
That's for the handmade stuff.
Right. She said, "Oh, they're going to love those. They'll use those." She's like, "Those will get used right up."
Yep.
So.
Yes. And if you are in need of yarn, or if you are in need of postage, you contact Stitcherhood 3.
I've been going through my office again and reorganizing some things, and I have pulled, outside of the 3 other Stitcherhood blankets that I have going myself, and another heavy cream for a knitted one, I also have 5 blanket quantities. So for real, if anybody is in need, all you need is the yarn in order to make a contribution to this mission, then let us know. Like we have what we need to be able to help.
And I've got 2. I know Deb's offered. So we've got a handful of options, like, for people if there's a need.
And just Lori just put in the chat the Stitcherhood email. You can just email privately and let us know.
Yes. And that goes for postage as well, because we'll have to explain to you how to help with postage.
Yep.
But because we know postage is expensive.
Mm-hmm. It's only getting worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it thrills me to no end that those blankets have been turned over now.
Yes.
And that it was received the way that it was.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I'm almost done with I did a Stitcherhood video. Like I'm re-showing everything and showing the various things. And I think I'm going to release that Monday. It's going to be this week, though. Everybody's stuff about the Stitcherhood and me going there and dropping stuff off, etc.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Right. But whereas it wasn't right to film inside, but it's like the whole process otherwise.
Yeah, the vibe, y'all know I can just about talk to anyone.
Right.
The vibe was just like,
yeah.
I got back in the truck and I said, I didn't get any footage, but I didn't feel like I could ask. And Ryan was like, yeah, I don't think that it would have been all right to try to film anything in there. So
maybe the thrift store at some point, that would be cool to get to see that.
The Very Good store. Yes, that would be good. Oh, thank you.
That would be cool to see the inside of that. But
Thank you. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, Deb.
There is somebody that I know.
I feel like anywhere else where this is involved.
Yeah.
And it's not like they don't house them there or anything. It was just like not
right.
It was just didn't feel right to try to film anything, so I didn't.
Because they need to stay secure. They need to stay as secure as possible.
I did film outside of their building because
that's not the shelter.
It's not the shelter, and it says the Archway, etc. But anyway, so everybody's blanket. If you missed the live where we showed it off, you can certainly go watch that. It's in the Stitcherhood playlist on my channel. Does that show up on y'all's channel too? Since we're sharing that. I didn't know.
I assume so.
I'll
I don't
look.
know.
I'll make sure it is.
But then there'll be another video I'm putting out this week, probably Monday, that's going to show what everybody made
So,
and the facility.
yeah. Deb's contribution there. I do know somebody specifically that is almost done with their Stitcherhood blanket and has talked about how weighty it is, and they don't live near near Texas,
postage.
so they've already contacted me about postage. So that's I'm high. That using pirate ship, I should be able to get it. For that give or take.
Yeah.
So we've got because we don't want anything to get in the way of if you have especially if you have the time to make them.
Yeah, if you are willing and have that in you to put forth the energy, then we want to make sure it happens.
Right.
You know.
Postage help should be emailed to stitcherhood3@gmail.com, which Healex takes care of. Monitoring that and letting us know what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody had contacted me directly, so that's why I knew about them. But yes, in general,
which is fine too. If you feel most comfortable with one of, any one of us, then let us know. But
yes, Stitcherhood 3 email if you need postage, and then we can explain the procedure. And some of it depends if you have a printer or not. How we do it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of little details involved in that one.
You'll either get an email with the thing you print out to send it, or we'll mail it to you.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Just whatever circumstance. But again, that'll all be handled through email. And like I said, this person had contacted me directly. And I know they're almost done and they can't believe how heavy it is. So I think Linda's V-stitch blanket and probably yours were the lightest weight ones, right? Or were those the lightest weight ones?
Would you say?
Yeah, they were. I'm trying to think.
Mama G's wasn't.
Mama G's was pretty lightweight also.
Yeah, which helps.
But yeah, the V-stitch one and the granny stitch one was but they were they were a little bit varied in size as well, which is okay. But yeah, probably a granny stitch one or a V-stitch one.
Yeah, because this approximately 1/3. It's not particularly heavy. The individual squares aren't that heavy. This yarn is a little bit heavier, but I don't use as much of it.
And we highly recommend using pirate ship because you are going to pay way more if you go send it through the post office. Because I saw some of that postage on some of the people that sent it to me, and I was just like, oh my God, like they sent it regular, they paid extra, right? But I mean, some people don't want to mess with that, and that's understandable. They're okay paying it, but
I was in the post office and this lady in front of me, because I was doing drop off, and this lady in front of me was sending some little tiny toys to her grandchildren, and it was like one of those manila envelopes, and it was like like maybe 8x11. It might have been smaller, and it was $7.90 was the absolute cheapest directly from USPS, and if you go on pirate ship, it would definitely be less than that.
Yeah.
If you're in the US, I don't know what your options are if you're not in the US, but I don't know for those of you out of the US, probably the best idea is to maybe look at the Amazon wish list if they still have that. That would help with the baskets, and you could send that directly to. You could send that to.
And just screenshot or whatever, email us the receipt so You get some sort of entry for it.
Yeah. And you could send that, like the cleaning supplies that we didn't
Yep,
have for
yep.
the basket, or a collapsible laundry basket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my voice is going. I need to shut up. But yes, Jennifer Redgate with the save on my blanket.
That's awesome.
And that yarn, I think she said she got that yarn from Mama G too. So
nice.
indirectly, Mama G's
Made another.
It was in my original one and
Another one happened.
And so she's a good portion of the yarn for this Stitcherhood blanket.
Ew, just because Mama G's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, where did I put it? I just had it. Dang it, darn it. I did receive Kendra. I love this community. Like, Mama G gifted that to Jennifer Redgate. You've got it. Now you're making a blanket for donation. I love the way this the chains just happen. Kendra Lutz had bought yarn for me recently. Look at that Mama G yarn.
Is that Rusty's hair?
Yeah, with glitter.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Nice. So nice.
I finished another knit project, and it's like I couldn't be more proud. It makes me want to go ahead and start a blanket in knit too for the Stitcherhood.
I know that's Erity's. Erity's knitting a blanket.
Yeah, she is.
I love, but you're so yes. You're right, Ola Joe.
I have I wanted to show the thing that I knit up just because but I don't know where it is. I got Premier Blossoms DK. And I just love the way that it looks, especially in the knit. And my original plan had been to use the Centro machine to try to knit that up into like panels and then sew them together. I want to go ahead and maybe just start knitting a blanket with it. I decided I have to finish another one first, though.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Crafty Witch.
Hi, Andy.
Our next guest is Kitty Lane on March 16th. Is that right?
No. Our next guest is Frizzy Bee on the 20th of this month on my channel.
The 25th,
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that scheduled. I need to schedule that.
Yeah, so Frizzy Bee and support her, buy her books, even if you don't have kids in your life.
Yeah. It's a good book. I read it.
It is.
Oh, you already finished the book?
Super cute.
Nice.
Oh, I finished it. I read that last year. I read it before she took back her.
Oh, you don't have the second book yet?
Republished it?
I don't have the second book.
Yeah.
Before she self-published, I had bought it from whoever she was dealing with before. Like I bought it through my Kindle and read it.
Oh, through Kindle. That's
yeah.
Yeah, my
cute little story.
My grandson from California, and I'm talking again, I know. He's coming out in May. So I'm giving him one, and at this time I went ahead and got the autograph, and then this will go to my grandkids that are here in Colorado that I see all the time. So, but I haven't read them yet.
So Frizzy on the 25th. Kitty Lane on the 16th of May.
For real, Linda, I wanted to win that Hank too. Sorry. Yes, the Frizzy Bee on the 25th. Yes. So that's in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. I need to touch base with her. I haven't, but I'm sure like.
Yeah, she was good at tracking it with me when I was doing those interviews. So. I need to get those set up. I'd like to get one set up with Ola Joe and with Mama G and with Michael. I don't know. We'll see. That would be a whole different series. I don't have time for that right now. So I need to focus.
Oh my goodness. I've been spacing the chat for a minute. That's right. This is Mama G too.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That I'm finally really, I've been off for a couple months now where things have been screwy in my personal life, right? But I'm finally really set up to start recording this tutorial. So that is my intention, to hopefully get that out within a week.
Nice. I feel like there was something else in our text that we talked about. What was it? Yeah, still send to Texas. I need to double check that all the information's in the description box, but I think it is. Oh, there you go.
Right, there you go.
Oh, yeah, because she chose the money, right? She chose the money because Stinky Jennifer is in the UK. So
I know it's Dinky Jennifer, but I heard Stinky Jennifer.
I
And
do.
it messed me up.
we'll blame my funky voice
Yes,
for
it's
that.
because you're sick. Who loves you, G? I do.
And that's Alfonso. Alfonso
Hello,
is visually
Alfonso.
impaired. Everybody heard Sneaky. Yes, that's
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
We're gonna blame the cold. The other day, I had to edit out. I said friggin' dog. It did not sound like friggin' dog. So I edited it out. Sometimes it feels like
those
you're
things sometimes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I had a happy surprise I want to share. Happy yarn surprise. My mom, so it's really unfortunate. The last time that I was up there visiting, I really got to like see that she really is losing her vision. And so unfortunately, she had to make the decision to just keep her bulkier weights of yarn. And she chose to give me her other stuff. In that, though, I found this. And how perfectly is that going to work for a border? And they almost, even though it's totally like this is menagerie, I have no idea what this is. They feel nearly identical.
They look like.
It's wild. Isn't that perfect?
Yeah.
I measured this blanket that I've been making out of this menagerie. Measured it earlier today, and it was like 73 by 55. So I'll be done fairly soon. I still have like 3 balls I was going to put into it, but I don't think I'm going to need to now.
I still have that beautiful blanket that she hasn't gotten back to me yet with her address. I think I need to contact her a different way. That last baby blanket I made, the green with the menagerie.
Menagerie, yeah.
Is it in this room? I love that yarn so much. It's so weird how it feels like a wearable cotton and it's 100% acrylic. So weird.
Yep.
But it's so nice.
I love it. It's so pretty and so drapey.
Does anyone, Mama G says, does anyone need yarn for a Stitcherhood blanket?
Well, thank you, Jennifer.
Yes. Right now, I don't know if they're, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
At the moment, but that's not to say there won't be.
Yeah. I don't have any current requests, but.
Right.
And then also, like, no, you if we give you yarn for a Stitcherhood blanket, it doesn't mean you have to finish it this quarter.
No.
Right.
Great if you do, but
Right.
if it takes you a couple of quarters or till the end of the year to do it, like that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly understandable.
Yep. It's a queen blanket. We're realistic.
Yeah.
And we did have a couple situations where people ran out of a specific yarn. But
Mhm.
yes,
Right.
okay,
Yep.
Mama G, we will keep you on that list. You and Deb Morgana.
Mhm.
Oh, Linda's saying yes, she does with big grins. She wants some Mama G yarn. But yes, I mean, send us an email, Linda, and we'll get you in touch. I missed a stitch somewhere. Hold on.
Yep. I have another same quantity I have of this stuff of gray, and the multi is a fuchsia purple and blue that I
Mm.
think would be beautiful together. And so I pulled that blanket quantity together. I have,
Oh, that's what it is.
oh God, what else did I pull together? Caron 1 pound with some Caron big cakes that look really cute together.
I still have that Americana set.
Yeah, you do.
It's all the red, white, and blue.
I'm happy to share.
Linda, go ahead and drop your channel. You know how to drop your channel on my channel.
I think I'm good. And then also like for summer, because you know, stitching a blanket when it's hot outside, which I'm already experiencing, like we're having 80 and upper 80 and even 90-degree days already. I don't want a blanket in my lap.
Yeah.
So I do feel like I'm probably about to start the mix and match modern crochet blanket book that I love so much. I think that I'm about to start a strip. It's a strip blanket, basically. It sounds a lot like the
Mile a minute.
minutes
Yeah.
blanket. So I'm probably very soon going to be starting to stitch on that. And I think that, you know, all of y'all should probably join me because you won't be hot. You're just working with a strip at a time. And I believe there is, I think she recommends 11 strips or something like that if you follow her design.
Hey, Janice.
Now, I think hers are throws, so there'll be some adjusting, but I'm thinking I might go on and do it as a Stitcherhood blanket because it'll be so much easier. And then also, you know, my hot is going to last longer than y'all's. So I very well could also do a mile a minute.
Yep.
Soon after. One of them's going to happen soon.
That is what's nice about these 24-inch squares.
Right.
Yep.
Because you just have to mess with that, and then you don't have a big, heavy blanket in your lap.
And it's not a ton of sewing together. There's only going to be 9 of these.
Mm-hmm.
I have that one that I started last year that's like the dream catcher squares. They are at the point where I'm just putting borders on them and then I'm stitching them together, and those are ready to go. But that's set aside as a summer project, right? I also set aside the mile a minute as the summer project as well.
Right.
Because, who wants that?
No one.
Sorry, that was my fire alarm or car detector just doing its monthly check. Sorry about that noise.
Nothing like stitching on a queen size blanket and having a hot flash.
Yeah.
For reals.
Thank you. Stitcherhood live that I got sick on from a freaking hot flash, and I came back and was like, "Was that what that was?"
Mama G,
every now and then.
This is kind of my own
Hi. Hi, Chuck.
stitch design in that I've only seen it back and
Yeah.
forth, and I turned it into a square. Here's the first row of them. This is the 3 squares where I used some of your yarn that I won from you. So that's a fully variegated square, a half and half, and then a solid olive. And then this is a lighter. This is, I think this is called succulent. Yeah. This one's called succulent. And to get the right length, I'm going to have to put some, I just pulled my hook right out of my hand. I'm going to have to put some rows at the bottom, rows in between, thanks to Linda's crochet channel. Everybody go over and subscribe if you haven't yet. She's got a goal. 750.
750 by 75. I love it.
And she made some progress over there toward that goal at Mama G's. So
Awesome.
you can, Linda, you just drop your channel whenever you feel like it. It should be working.
I mean, I want to sit here and go, okay, y'all send me 24 and however many 24-inch squares, but oh my gosh.
You
I
can
mean, I
sit
can,
and slip stitch them together. You don't have to sit and sew them.
I don't have to make it a mattress stitch.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You can hook them together.
There's the way I
Like-
showed you with Tracy Crochet Rocks and with Ladybird Loves, which is where you don't even add any yarn. I mean, there's different ways.
Just like pick a color palette and then just like get people to send me 20. How many 24-inch squares do you need?
I would actually, if you're going to do that, I would go with 27-inch squares, and then you're going to get it. Then it's going to be long enough without all the extra rows. I think then it would be perfect.
Yeah.
So
Gotta get in the groove.
which news? Did we have any news? Oh, about
the news?
Linda?
Yeah,
So-
which news are you looking for, Chuck?
But I'm already I think I'm on the last round for this square, which is awesome.
And then maybe if I did that, people who don't have time or don't feel like they could make a whole blanket,
There
And
you
still
go.
put a contribution.
then maybe they can still contribute to it. Now,
And
I
they
don't
get
know. As far as the drawing and stuff goes, I don't know how we would do that. I'm just speaking more from if you want to still participate, but you just can't commit to a queen size blanket.
I think if they did a 27-inch, because that takes, to give you perspective, this is one of the giant 1 pounds. Oh, there's my Tunisian hook.
Is that what it takes? Is about a 1 pound?
Nope. It
No.
doesn't even take that. It takes about half of that.
Yeah.
No, about a third for one square that's 24 by 24. And that's, yeah. So I would say if you did 27-inch squares, that's going to be how many ounces? I'm going to ballpark it. I'm going to say that's going to be about 5 ounces of yarn. I think that's about what you would use if you were doing 3 bathroom items. So I think that's a simple entry.
Yeah. And, let's just be real. The part of the reason I didn't sew that other blanket together is I didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
You weren't happy with it.
The colors were off and I just kept trying to force the thing.
Right.
But I don't think I would have trouble. So how many squares did you say again?
I think 27-inch squares and 9 squares total.
So we just need 9 people to make a 27-inch square.
Of colors that would go together.
Of colors that would coordinate. So if you're interested in that, I guess let me know. That could be a summer, like another summer blanket thing that would be easy to do.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Slip stitch is quick, right? I just freaking slip stitch it together or even single crochet it together.
Yep.
Just let us know what colors. Okay. I'll work on what color palette, and then also, like, again, if you don't have that, I don't have that color. You pick the colors I don't have. Like, I'll just send you the yarn. I'll just Amazon you the yarn.
Right.
Right. But we only need 9 people. So.
Right. Hello, Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane is our special guest on May 16th.
Yes.
Create and relate. Kitty Lane, can you drop your channel?
It's going to be exciting to meet you on the, what date is it again? The 16th?
May 16th, yes.
It's going to be exciting to meet you, Kitty. I've showed up in some of her lives, a couple of her lives.
Excuse me.
Yeah, she's a lovely human. She's been through the ringer too. Whew.
What kind of, yeah, I haven't worked out the details yet, Chuck. Maybe we'll just make it easy and just do grannies, like a big granny square, like granny cluster squares, like, am I saying right? Like a continuous granny square till you get to 27 inches. That would make it easy, right? Yes. Or if it depends on who's like, hey, I want to do that with you. We could, whoever volunteers, we could just decide, like, group decide what squares we want to do. If y'all want to get extra creative,
you pick a palette or a theme, you post it on the community page. Everybody can contemplate it. If they have the yarn to make something work and they want to volunteer, then there you go. Or if they just have the idea and say, hey, I have an idea for a square, I just need the yarn.
Yeah, Mama G, one of the things you'll really like about Kitty Lane is she teaches a little bit of ASL in every one of her lives. I know you'll super appreciate that. So just thought I'd let you know. You will enjoy that element, if nothing else. And she designs her own stuff all the time. She kind of wings it like Mama G. She's probably stitching away. I don't know if you guys know this, but Kitty keeps track of how many stitches she does every day.
Oh my God.
And she has a certain
that just blew me back.
I saw that. And she has a goal, and I want to say it's something like 5,000 stitches a day. And she usually meets or surpasses her goal.
That's a lot of stitches.
She crochets so fast.
I don't have the attention span to keep track of that.
Right. I think she has something quicker. But
yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Everybody's like, wow.
Yeah. That's
Mama
wild.
G, it took me a long time. I've had a few of those. Those are easy for me to keep track of, Chuck, when I do 0. Yes, 5,000 a day right now. Yeah, that's the goal. I have many a day that I get a big fat goose egg 0 stitches done. It happens. But not with Kitty, man. She's going to get some done. The only time she doesn't meet her goal is if she's not feeling good, like super, super not feeling good.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's like, watch one of her crochet where it's labeled always not a tutorial, and she just flies.
Because I mean, one of this queen size blanket I did has like 240. We'll say 250. So that's like 4 times 5. That's like 20 rows of that blanket.
Right.
That's crazy.
I definitely couldn't keep track, and I definitely know I don't crochet fast enough that it would ever be that level. I do not believe.
I stitch a lot, but I don't know that I stitch that much.
If you had the ability to keep track, it would be
Oh,
interesting.
oh, my heart. I have to share that.
Oh, yes.
My first day at the daycare,
Oh, yes.
and this adorable little thing, 4-year-old thing, who she's got a little speech delay, so she doesn't communicate very well, but she came and she climbed up on my lap because I was allowed to sit there and knit.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
she climbed up on my lap, all interested in it, and watched me. So, hang on, holding it like this. Okay. She came and sat between me and that, and I showed her how to, like, okay, you let me go in here, you pull the yarn up and over, I'm going to pull it through, and then you pull this, and she would take the other needle and go like this and pull it up and off for me. And then I'd be like, okay, let's do it again, and then start another one. She did a good like 6 or 7 stitches with me.
That's
It
so
was the
cute.
sweetest.
How
Yeah,
old?
she's 4,
Nice.
little 4-year-old. It was so sweet. My girls did so good sharing me in that manner with all the other kids. Like later in the day, my youngest was like, "Oh, that little girl," by name, right?
Yeah.
"That little girl really liked you, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, she sure did, huh? I think I made a friend."
You might have made a knitter.
Yeah,
I know, I love it. It thrills me. It was so stinking cute, and she just kept petting the yarn because there was a good bit of fabric there. She kept just flat hand petting it and going, "I like rainbow. I like rainbow." Like,
right.
"Oh, you sweet baby."
That's so sweet.
Yarn worthy little 4-year-old.
Yes. My 4-year-old granddaughter is very interested in it, but I think maybe something like that would be a good way to start.
Yeah, Tiny likes to be literally climbing on top of me, as you guys have seen in lives. She is my monkey. I am Mama Tree, right?
Yes.
She climbs all over me. And so she'll sit up on my shoulders a lot of times and just watch as I stitch and like watch how I stitch. She
Mhm.
swears she's never going to do it, but she pays an awful lot of attention.
Right. Mm. That's cool.
Passing it down the generations.
Yes. I'm sure my granddaughter will learn at some point. It's just
I also have a cat like that, Chuck.
oh, usually my cat will lay on the work. Hi, Sonia. If you did not hear me say hi to you, anybody is welcome to drop their channels. I just was calling those two ladies out specifically. Oh, what was I going to say? So work. You just had the one day. What age groups is it?
The youngest that was there was a little over a year.
Mm.
And the oldest, I mean, the manager homeschools as well. Her oldest is 9, I think.
Okay.
She was the oldest one there.
Okay.
Yeah, I just get to be the one that the baby cries to when mom leaves them in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
But that's fine. I feel like I play that nurturing role really well, so
Yeah.
and I understand the need for slow transitions.
Right.
Especially at freaking 6:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
My mom said I used to like climb the fence. They had to like
That's funny.
they had to like hold they had to like they couldn't get me off the fence either.
As soon as you said that, I pictured a certain little boy that was there.
She said I would start climbing the fence and screaming, "Don't Don't leave me.
Oh.
My mom stayed at home, most of my, early years, and she ended up going to work and having to put us in daycare. I
Which
think
is
I
what I've
must have
done,
been,
but I work there now.
it must have been the year before I started kindergarten or something like that. And anyway, she ended up going to work for the very daycare. So
Yep.
Yeah.
she said I made it difficult for her to go to work because I would do that to her.
My oldest had a freaking meltdown the night before just because she melted down about having so many changes very suddenly. She's like, we
Yeah.
got a new car, we got a new couch, we got a new situation, and now you're starting a job, and
Yeah.
she just exploded the night before because she
That's,
was nervous about going to daycare the next day.
yeah. That's
Like,
understandable. Yeah.
yeah.
Very normal.
I just held her and let her cry and was like, there's nothing I can do to change it. We're going. This is something that's starting, but
Yeah.
I understand. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
In, what, 2
Yeah.
months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it went so well. She was so happy. It's fine.
Good.
They did good.
That's awesome.
She also, it was so sweet. She was like, I've never woke up and got ready without you. And I was like, hey, I went to Montana. Yes, you have. You're going to be fine. Because I go in at 6:30 and then Dan's walking them over by 8 a.m.
Mm.
Because he has to work. But why get them up any earlier than I have to?
Right.
Right.
And
Getting
she
them
walks
up.
away.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting them up at 6 o'clock and
Yeah.
everybody getting up at 6 a.m.
No
Talk
need.
about difficult. Okay, I better measure with my very adorable Winnie the Pooh measuring tape.
I also forgot to put my blanket I made last year in there.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. So it'll get taken the next time. I also, Deb's throw, I forgot. Deb's throw is with my blanket in another box, and I forgot it.
Well,
So
that makes sense how that got forgotten. Okay, I think that's
Deb's throw and my other blanket needs to go next time. And I'm sorry, Deb, if you're here. I'm sorry I did that. Didn't mean to.
You forgot your own too, so it was
Forgot my own as well.
personal.
But Carrie's went. Carrie the Yarny Elephant. Hers went. Did I show hers that night?
I think
I don't think so.
no, maybe not.
Well, it's in the video. I made sure and I took footage of it.
I think it was
So.
just the queen size on that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The square is finished.
Woohoo!
So then I just have
that looks like I'm.
Oh yes, jingle jangles. Hold on, let me get my jingle jangles. I gotta unbury them, and then we can do it together. All right. Okay, ready?
Y'all, we have to come up with a song.
We do. That's how we celebrate a finish around here. We each have an instrument. So whatever you finish. If you finished a washcloth tonight. I started a washcloth and I'm using scrubby yarn. So you kind of know I've lost my mind. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But it's Tunisian. And the scrubby yarn is not as bad to work with Tunisian.
Huh.
Is it not?
So because you're like not having to try to get under a stitch if you're doing simple stitch, it's much easier to see the bars.
I just started,
Mama G, yes, we agree.
Now this I'm doing for oh, I'm sorry. Were you finished talking? I interrupted you.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I was laughing
This
at Mom.
is interesting. Now this is I'm not working on a Stitcherhood thing tonight. Well, I mean, I guess I could give this away to them, but this is the Crochet Crowd's granny bag, crochet granny bag. Now I think it's written for someone else, but he does the tutorial, and he has the designed by Jeannie Steinhilber. Anyway, it's interesting. This could even be a blanket.
Oh,
that's
yeah, that's
cute.
cool.
So you start as you're doing a regular granny square, but then the next row is single crochet, chain, single crochet, and then chains to the next corner, and then you do a little loop, right? So I don't know if you can see that. There's that's another row where there's a little loop on there on the end.
Oh, that's sort of like the,
It's kind of like the block stitch.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I think this is the block stitch in the round.
Yeah, because there's
Okay, tell me again.
I think this is the block stitch in the round.
Stitch, couple of chains, single.
Yeah, it's like
Yep, it is.
it's like single chain
That's
3.
what I did for the purple blanket. Yep.
Yes.
I did one. I did a blanket in that stitch that the yarn was literally labeled candy corn. And then I did on the chain ones, the single crochet chain ones, I did black. So it looks like, you'll see that later this year in one of my Throwback Thursdays. It literally looks like this blanket of candy corns. It's
That's
so
freaking
Wow.
It's so cool.
Do you remember my trippy block stitch?
Yes.
Was that?
I love that blanket. I gave it to Boggy Creek, but it was like black. But then
Boggy Creek. Yep.
yeah, it was black. It was the black granny clusters, but then the chains in between, I used the zinnias, the Curon, was it 1 pound? Curon zinnias. And it twisted just enough because you weren't turning it. Did you turn yours?
No.
I couldn't tell.
There was a very, very slight twist to it, but it wasn't drastic.
But because I guess it's because of the colors I chose, like that blanket I made was super trippy.
It was, yeah, I loved it.
I need to make another one.
I love that zinnia colorway too.
I have like one skein left, and it's like my precious.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do with it, but I'll open the thing where it's at, and I'm just like, oh, I love you. I still love that colorway so much.
I have to ask Camille, have you put the yarn up on Shopify yet?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a plan when?
Nope.
Okay. Just ask.
So what's going on? So why has Camille not gotten her yarn ready? Well, because Ryan is still working on my room, and I don't think y'all quite understand what we're living in over here with that going on. And I don't want my yarn messed up. I mean, you know, even if I'm going to sell it, but even if I wasn't going to sell it, I don't want my yarn messed up.
Yeah.
I would feel exactly the same way.
And I mean, he did another coat today. He's having trouble. He's having trouble with you know what it is? He's feeling pressure because he knows I'm going to film in there. And he wants it perfect. Yeah. And I'm like, babe, they're not like bookshelves. He was being picky about a certain spot. I was like, babe, there's bookshelves. No one's going to see. And he was like, but you're going to film in here. And they know I did this wall. And so he's like taking extra. He's like paying way more attention to it than, for example, my haul, because like his work's going to be on display, right? So,
Yep.
Thanks, Kitty.
Thank you, Kitty. I think you're going to fit right in with us,
Yes,
Kitty.
yes.
I unfortunately won't be there for her feature.
Right, family obligations. Yep.
Yep.
I have had some thoughts, though. Should I say them out loud?
Go for
Like,
it.
that's my yarn. Like, do I want to get rid of? Do I want to sell that yarn? I'm not gonna possibly use it all. I should sell it.
If you're selling that purple, I'm buying that purple. That's all there is to it.
Okay, well, I'll make sure and get that. I'll make sure and get that processed this week, since you want that purple.
But also, I'm in no rush. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just claiming it. I just want you to know when you
It's
do it,
hers.
I am buying that one. Don't let anybody buy that one.
You're talking about the purple and black?
The one where it was the purple ombres, like the
The purple ombres is what you want.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, I am breathing kind of hard. You're not wrong.
She's talking about her cat, Lori.
Oh,
Like,
well, I am.
can we make requests? You sure can, Chuck. Are you talking about for yarn? Or are you well, you can make requests for whatever you'd like.
Can't promise it'll happen, but you can ask.
I'm assuming you're talking about for yarn. I have some mohair, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it dye wise. Like, should mohair be solid colors?
Yeah, could be.
I mean, do you speckle mohair? Do you 2 and 3 color mohair? I haven't seen mohair done that way.
Okay, let's
I also haven't searched it out too much. And that's mohair.
Yep, this is. I'm blind. Hold on.
Is it 100%?
70% mohair, 30% silk.
So I would go on and multiple color the mohair.
Dragon Horde.
Okay.
And then there's solids. It just whatever you want to do.
Yes, I have mini solid mohair. That's the yarn I was trying to remember.
I love them.
Okay.
You want more green, more of that green, or what do you mean that green? I'm gonna have to go back and look. You mean the green that I made?
The green that Chuck has, probably.
I can't. It's just like my pottery. I can't recall what all the past yarn looks like.
Chuck's was the Celtic Waters, wasn't it? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
think so.
she ended up naming it?
I think so.
It was the green and blue, gorgeous.
But you want more of that green in that
green.
In that, what was that? That was yak, superwash yak silk, which I don't have. But if I process that yarn and sell it, I'll probably have more yak silk superwash, because that's the next thing I want to buy.
Yak is such a nice. It just feels so nice.
I picked up my superwash yak nylon from Farmer's Daughter's Fibers from when I was in Montana. I spent some time with it, touching it again, getting to know it again, and contemplating patterns while I caked it up the other day.
Look at this. This is 100% superwash marine. No, not superwash. It's 100% wool. This is what Arity gave me.
Oh, that's
look at that.
And what you working on? Is that your Sophie? Or
It's
your simple.
simple thing. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to me how it looks a certain way in the skein and then it
And it
looks
that's
different
why I wanted.
if it's knitted and or crocheted.
I found it.
Right.
Mhm.
There you go.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous. You got
That's
that
Mama
from
Jean.
Mama G, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
this is Mama G. This isn't. Well, this was the Rusty's hair that I bought secondhand from Frizzy.
Mm.
Oh, right, right.
Doesn't have to
Yeah.
be the same. You
Isn't
just
that
want
gorgeous?
a project.
I kept
I've got to
calling
check.
these. I'm calling these the berry patches
Mhm.
because there's just a
Oh,
few where it flashes that.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So pretty.
Chuck, was that fingering or DK? Do you remember? Because I don't. What was your Pop Rocks, Healex?
Pop Rocks was Margaret.
Margaret. What it was fingering?
Yep.
Your little bit of Lexi was fingering.
Yep.
I love how the hectic hanks work up. Yeah. Okay.
How many grams are the hectics?
I
Ish.
don't
I
think
know
they're
they're not all the
consistent.
same.
They gotta be 200.
600-ish, I believe. She's been doing the hefty hanks are like 6-ish, I think. 5 or 6.
600?
She's been doing massive hanks.
Yeah, like they're Powerball size.
Yeah, they're
Where are
huge.
you getting those? You must be buying like cone quantity or something.
Yeah, she buys cone.
Hefty hanks vary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought they vary.
You like doing that from a cone? I need something to like hank it back. Like the way I hank it back when I have like some of the hanks are they end up being too wrinkled. And I don't know if it's the way I'm drying it. Cause I'm just hanging it and the ends of it will get wrinkled. And sometimes they're too wrinkled. Like I can kind of make it taut and twist it up and it's fine, but sometimes it's just too messy. So I end up caking it and then putting it back onto the Swift so I can hank it so that it looks nice. And oh my gosh, I do not like that job.
Another mohair real quick. I just remembered.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's pretty.
Yes.
It's
Do
cones from
Play
Canada.
with it, Camille. Play with it, because look at how gorgeous.
My daughter's going to Canada. She can pick you
That's
up some.
exciting. Let me know when you do mohair.
Yeah. I need some more dye colors. Like I'm kind of bored with the dye colors I have. I need to invest in some different shades. Yeah, it almost glows.
It did. It did almost glow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
You know
that
what it
green is gorgeous.
It was too bright for it, but it almost made me think of the DV ribbon, which is like it's half purple, half teal.
Mm.
And it almost looks like that, except not as bright.
You rotate several times during they don't twist and tangle. I try to do that, but like I'll get distracted and then I'll forget and then I go out there and oh my God, they're already dry. And they're wrinkly at the bottom. I saw a lady one time. She was an indie dyer, and she had this thing on the wall that she had this handle, and it put it on there to hank it, not to cake it, to hank it. Then I think she also used combs too. Texas can dry in 30 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. I wish it would dry that fast, actually.
If you were in Colorado, it would, because we have no humidity.
I sit there and just,
See how bad it is.
I don't know how other people are, but I will. I dry it in my sunroom, and I love drying it when there's a breeze because it flutters in the breeze and everything. And I truly do enjoy my time sitting watching my yarn change because it looks different when it gets dry.
Yeah.
That's actually high humidity for us, y'all, in case you were wondering. 27%. It's high.
So that's how you do it, Mama. Okay. I'm doing it the same way, except sometimes I forget and then I have wrinkly at the bottom. Wrinkle, wrinkle. And then the thinner the yarn, the more chance of it
I bet you're dry too.
super tangled.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because usually Lexi and I,
Okay,
yeah,
well, we got rain earlier today too.
you're about this, right? It sprinkled earlier here too.
Yeah, we had a sudden downpour. What was it? Let me check my messages. Hubby told me that Tiny went outside. What did it say? So his words, Torby was screaming a gypsy curse at the rain and pissed it off. Thunder cracked and then downpour, and she cried. Oh, that's hilarious.
Funny. And Dallas is 70%. Yeah, see, exactly.
Wow.
It was raining here today though, so
See how Virginia is.
supposed to rain off and on all weekend.
Yeah, it's chilly though. 58 and 68% humidity. That probably feels a lot colder than 58.
Mm-hmm. Great minds, Chuck. We dropped our weather at the same time. Mm-hmm. Fingering does tangle it more. That's why I'm just like with the mohair, it's lace weight, and I'm just like, oh my God, what is that going to be like?
Let's discuss later, but I'd be interested in some black mohair.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Black.
And Linda is the coldest as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much, but black.
Well, I hope I'm not being rude, but were we planning on being here 2 hours or 1? Because we're at 1:11 and my family just came home.
Yeah, I was aiming for 1 just because I don't feel
All
great.
right.
So
All right.
if we do 3 more minutes, an hour and 15, that seems good. That gives us time for goodbyes. Is that good for everybody?
It's gonna take you that long to say goodbye.
I'll minimize my goodbye as much as I can.
You do what I do. All right. See you later.
I can't.
You just go like, creator happy. Bye-bye. Click.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Gee whiz, Camille, how rude. I'm sorry, Chuck.
I'll give you Mima potato head hugs for any of you who have not seen her. This my 4-year-old granddaughter put this together and brought it over to me and said, "Look, it's you, Mima." So so you got Mima hugs. Thanks for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And
we can all do.
Yes. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen?
No. I always say no. You just don't hear it. Nope.
All right, you can note that. Amen just means so be it. So
I got that trauma, you know. So I'm like, nope.
You can say so be it. That's all it means.
So mote it be.
Anyway.
Anywho.
What's I know Lexi has a goodbye too.
Yes. Do I? Oh yeah. Turn me off.
It's all happening.
It is. And live your lives.
All right. Thanks for your support and the support of the Stitcherhood.
Yes.
We appreciate all of you so much in every way that you support us.
Amen.
Right. Bye.
Bye.